whole world was my friend. I could do no wrong. I was so like jovial and outgoing, and it's just like the happiest fucking day of your life. That sunshine is blowing out your ass and the whole world's your friend, and yeah, it's great. The first time I had a bad back because of a car accident, and a friend of mine at work introduced me to OxyContins. She said, "Oh, your back sore? Here, have a little bit of this pink pill. It's only a 20 milligram. Yeah, it's funny, eh? 20 milligram OxyContin." So I had it, and I'm like, hello, pain relief. I think I'm talking, okay, do you know anything about OxyContin? It's like there's, the smallest you can get is a 10 milligram, and it goes all the way up to, God knows, I don't know, 80, 100, I don't even know. The 80 is the biggest I've seen. Right. So I started with the 20s, okay, and we're going back, how far are we going back? Let's see, kids 20, when she was about 13. So I started dabbling in the OxyContin arena. OxyContin is, you know, synthetic heroin. A couple years ago, obtained a script from a doctor for that stuff. So that was kind of a fun ride, you know. And yeah, there's different ways of doing those too. You can do all kinds of different ways, you know, take it orally. But if you've got an ulcer, it really hurts your stomach and it makes you throw up. So then you might, you know, think of a more creative way of doing the drug, like crushing it up and snorting it up your nose. And then that can lead to, you know, really raw sinuses and shitty things like bleeding noses and not being able to breathe. And I just spit on you, sorry. What else? Are you freezing? Do you want to go inside? I really love drugs. Pain relief drugs. Because I do have arthritis. I am 45 years old. I have arthritis in my hip because I have one leg shorter than the other. What else do I have? What else do I have? Oh, chronic neck pain and stuff like that. So a lot of addicts I've found, they get addicted to those pain relievers because of the pain relief. When you feel good and you're not in pain, you feel like you can conquer the world. And you can just go out there and do whatever you want. So it's kind of like a false, it's good at first, but then if you like start using it too much because you just want to feel good all the time, and then the level in your body, your need exceeds what your doctor will give you or whatever, or what you can afford to buy on the street. And you don't want to buy on the street because then you get all these assholes ripping you off and dealing with the scumbag, cock smoking, you know, the crack smoking, devil sucking, what did I call them? Sucking on the devil's cock, crackheads. Crackheads are the worst, okay? I'm not saying that I'm better than a crackhead because I'm you know, because I'm into pills. I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying I'm a better class of addict. But at least I would never sell my kids shit to get my medicine. I knew a chick who ran over a guy with her van because she thought he had ripped her off for a bag of crack. Meanwhile, she was trying to rip him off because she's so fucked up on crack. That she grabbed the shit from him and he started to try and run away, and she fucking ran him over with her van, okay? Reality. They lose reality. What I call it is cocaine psychosis. It's like you do too much of it, something happens in your brain, I don't know, something gets fried, and they don't care. They're like horses with blinders on. Need to have more crack. Gotta have another hit. Gotta suck on the cock. Blah, 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 right? Can't stand the crackheads. Okay, I'm gonna walk backwards now. This is methadone. See the pretty bottle? Now, people who've been in the program, if they're good little bunnies, and they don't do any drugs, or they don't do any drugs within so many days of when they go to pee, they can build up to have what you call caries. These are caries. Francie's been a good little bunny this year. I've been in the program this time for 14 months, and I've had, this is as many as you can get, which would be 6 caries. I'm spilling my coffee too. Yeah, it's a very cold bath. Hi, Dan. He's laughing at me. He's high. Shut up. I told you, I can, seriously, David, I can spot a fucking crackhead from like, now that I've been ripped off by every bad one in town, I can spot him like about 5 miles away. I got crackhead radar. I hone in on them. Yeah. I can take them now too because I've gained 50 pounds on the methadone. I just sit on them. Fucking crackheads, you can knock them over like this. Downtown, the skinny, hyperactive people will take your money. And they might even take your money and not give you any drugs. Alright, what else do you want to know? Tour guide to Brantford and bad water. There's some badass water in this town. I think it's very unhealthy. Always drink bottled water. Do not drink the tap water. It's something fucking toxic in it. Biggest crack hole. And also, because of that, the rate of amount of prostitutes that we have in this town has increased. Because the best way to pay for your fucking crack is to suck. It's really sad because, you know, a lot of formerly intelligent people that could have been going places have gotten addicted to this hellish drug, and they're out sucking cock and selling shit and pawning their rings, and it's depressing, basically. So first time I tried the pain reliever Oxy was about 7-8 years ago. The person who gave it to me did not warn me that it was actually a synthetic heroin and highly addictive. So I noticed, I would like, you know, I took some the first time, like, oh man, my back feels good. Woo, I can conquer the world. Let's party, right? Oh, and you have a drink with it? Woo, even better. Anyways, but if you have too many drinks with it, then you can start puking, which is not good. So, every week I'd go to work and I'd go, hey, do you got any more of those cool little pink pills that you had? And she goes, oh, sure I do, honey. Ching, ching, that'll be whatever dollars. I forgot what it was, what the price was at that time. Anyways, when you start using the Oxycontin more and more, your body craves it more, and you start to go through withdrawals if you don't get it. And at first it's just a mild sort of withdrawal. It's itchy hands, clammy hands, sweaty feet, and like that. Now, when you get completely addicted to Oxycontins or Hydromorph, any of the opiates, so any heroin, synthetic heroin, or any synthetic morphine, actually morphines, if you get a script or you pump that drug into your system consistently every day, and then you go without it, it is, how do I describe that? It's the worst fucking sickness you can ever imagine in your life. It's like having the flu multiplied by 10. And it's, you just want to die. You are looking for a gun. And I am not a suicidal person, but the first time I had to go out without, there was nothing available, and I went 3 days without. I was throwing up everything I ingested. I am talking a sip of water came back up within 5 minutes. I could not move out of bed. I was crying, I was sweating, it's awful. It is the worst. So that's where methadone comes in. The best things that it's good for the withdrawal of is the Oxycontins and the hydromorphines or the Dilaudid, whatever that family. And it really, really helps, and you never have to go through that horrible, horrible sickness. And it really is horrible. It's unlike nothing I've ever experienced before I was looking for a gun. And I'm a single mom, so I can't kill myself because my daughter wouldn't know what to do without me. Well, now that she's an adult, I'm sure she'd survive. So methadone in itself is a good substitute. It's helped a lot of people. But if you don't... Okay, let's see, how do I put this? Some people are in the LIFER program. I know some people who go to this clinic here in Brantford that have been on methadone for 10 years. Okay, now I personally, I don't want to have to come and piss in a jar for the next 10 years of my life. That sucks. And what you could do is if you can get a hold of your addiction, you see, the thing about methadone is after you get over a 30 milligram to 40 milligram dose per day, the drugs that you were formerly on, you can't get high off of them anymore. For me to get high, I would have to spend a lot of money. So it's really good when you reach that plateau, if you could trust yourself not to do anything bad, you're at that plateau, and it keeps you, unless you've got money to burn out your ass, it keeps you from getting high, or from trying to get high. It's like a moot point. You could spend like, I don't even know. One time I wanted to get high. I was testing the limits. So I went 2 days without my methadone. And don't tell my doctor this, okay? Just kidding. Anyway, did he tell you his name? He's a great doctor. He's the best methadone doctor I've ever had. He's a super cool guy. So I wanted to get some pain relief, okay? And I'd gone without my methadone for a couple days. So I acquired 4 30 milligram hydromorphine pills. Now hydromorphine usually sells for $1 a milligram. So we're talking 4 red pills this big, $120. I put 4 of them into me. Nothing. $120 fucking dollars later, I got nothing. Boy, was I pissed off. So that's the beauty of methadone. It can really help people because, like I said, it's a moot point. You cannot get high. And 35 to 40 milligrams is a dose where people can still function. They can still have a job. They can still do stuff. They're not like I told you before, when I was up at 120 milligrams, I was a 3-toed sloth. I gained 50 pounds. I didn't talk to anybody. I became extremely reclusive, very depressed, and as you can tell, I'm a very outgoing person normally. So, did you have braces? You're a lucky man. You got great teeth. How many people who took pills for the same amount of time as me, but didn't bother to brush and floss their teeth because they're too fucking high or whatever, lazy or whatever, and they have no teeth. I shit you not, man. They have like no teeth. They start to fall apart. They get eaten up because opiates can eat your teeth. They'll just eat right through shit. They'll eat through your stomach, your teeth, your la 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 la. It's disgusting. My mom super pissed if I lost my teeth after spent $5,000 on this mouth. 30 years later, still got a beautiful smile. It's kind of yellow because I smoke, but you know, shit happens. Ontario license stinks. Evil place. Do not go there. If you go there, take $20, no bank cards and no MasterCards. Lose your $20 and get the fuck out. I know. I spent a lot of time in there. One time, I was so hell-bent on winning some money in there. Yeah, if you can't tell, I have an addictive personality. so hell-bent. I spent 36 hours in there playing blackjack. And what did I do to stay awake? Oh yeah, I was rocking some Dexedrine. I think I only lost $80. But seriously, gambling, it's an addiction too. It is just like a drug. People have lost all kinds of things going in that place, and that is the worst place in all of Ontario. That is a true known statistic, to lose your money and your shirt in. You take a little bit of a heroin or a morphine-based pill, and you feel like Superwoman. Your pain's gone, you can achieve whatever you want and go about your day and function. Like, look at Nurse Jackie, the highly functioning, I know it's just a show, but the highly functioning nurse who takes her stuff every day because she has a bad back, like she says in the premiere, or whatever you call it, the opening episode. What do you call a nurse with a bad back? Unemployed. Bum. So, yeah, what does it feel like? Like I said, the first time, it was like, oh my God, I'm out of pain, and I feel so good, and I was so happy that the whole world was my friend. I could do no wrong. I was so, like, jovial and outgoing, and it's just like the happiest fucking day of your life. That sunshine is blowing out your ass, and the whole world's your friend, and yeah, it's great. Until you become really addicted and your whole life falls apart.